conference was valuable to me in multiple ways, particularly the question that we were addressing about how do we understand and respond to the challenges of the population that sociologists and others have called nones and dones. I was really struck with some of the comments from the audience, particularly folks who identified themselves as millennials, and the need for those of us who are older in the church to make space for the leadership of the younger generation.
What I learned from this year is that there are a lot of people who care about the second generation, or a lot of people who care about the dones and the nuns. Grateful for the opportunity to share a little bit about my story. I think it's a good learning experience to be with people who have a lot of experience but also are willing and humble enough to give you the space to speak and to share with them what you've learned. And so these are people who are willing to learn from you as a young person. I would encourage you to come out.
I love that it's bridging the gap between African American Christians and Asian American Christians, because I definitely think that's so important, and that doesn't happen enough in Christian circles.
I think it's vitally important that African American Christians and Asian American Christians dialogue with one another and learn from one another. There's a lot we can learn from one another. One of the things that I take away from this is really that we must listen to our younger people that are in our churches, make spaces to listen to them.
I enjoy everything about the Isaac conferences, but especially meeting people from a wide variety of life walks and ethnicities and nationalities.
This is my first Isaac's conference. I thought it was very insightful, because I come from a broken generation. A lot of the young youth and young adults are broken, and so they need to have love. And so this space to create dialogue is very important, because that means trust. And so with that trust, foundation can be built, and the bridge can be filled.
I'm pleased that I came because the information that was presented was exactly relevant to me as a person, and I believe to our church as we look at the people who are in the church, people who have left the church, people who may be thinking of leaving the church. All those things are very relevant for us.
Isaac, I think, is very unique. I do get a strong sense of how this is a community, from the young to the old, to the different cultural backgrounds, listening to the challenges and blessings that are unique to the different contexts, but also how they are mixing.
Oh, wow. I just love Dr. Young. I think what she's trying to do here in regards to bridging the races and having dialogue and conversations about faith is extremely important. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. The angels in heaven done sign my name.